Hey, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Take a moment and just think about the pace of life today. It's fast, right? We're constantly chasing the next goal, the next achievement, the next fleeting pleasure. Our culture shouts about speed, success, and self-assertion. We're told to be bold, to grab what we want, to always be more. But what if, in this relentless pursuit, we're actually missing out on the very things that bring true peace, lasting joy, and genuine spiritual depth? What if some of the most powerful and transformative qualities are the ones our modern world often overlooks or even dismisses? Today, we're going to rediscover three ancient, yet incredibly potent, Christian virtues that are often forgotten in our hectic world: humility, patience, and gratitude. These aren't just quaint ideals. They are foundational pillars that, when embraced, can revolutionize your life, bring profound peace, deepen your relationships, and draw you closer to God. If you're longing for a deeper sense of calm, purpose, and genuine connection in a chaotic world, then this message is for you. In a world that often celebrates self-promotion and personal branding, humility can feel counterintuitive, almost like a weakness. But in God's kingdom, humility is not thinking less of yourself. It's thinking of yourself less often and thinking of God and others more. It's the radical strength to know who you are in Christ without needing to constantly prove yourself. The Bible elevates humility as a supreme virtue. Jesus, our ultimate example. Think about Jesus. He, who was God incarnate, did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant. Philippians 2:6-7, NIV. The King of the universe humbled himself to be born in a manger, to serve, and ultimately, to die on a cross for us. This wasn't weakness. It was the greatest act of strength and love. The key to God's grace. James 4:6, Neve, tells us, God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble. Humility is the posture that invites God's grace and blessing into our lives. When we acknowledge our dependence on Him, He lifts us up. Freedom from self-obsession. Humility frees us from the exhausting need for external validation, from constantly comparing ourselves, and from the burden of proving our worth. It allows us to truly connect with others, because our ego isn't getting in the way. Practicing humility in a hectic world. Listen more, talk less. Truly hear others without immediately formulating your response or proving your point. Serve quietly. Look for opportunities to serve others without seeking recognition or praise. Acknowledge your weaknesses. Be honest about your limitations and dependence on God. This isn't self-deprecation. It's self-awareness rooted in truth. Celebrate others' successes. Genuinely rejoice when others achieve great things, rather than feeling diminished. Humility isn't about being a doormat. It's about being secure enough in God's love that you don't need to constantly assert yourself. It's the foundation for true strength and genuine relationships. In our instant gratification society, patience is often seen as a weakness, a lack of drive. We want everything now: immediate results, quick solutions, fast service. But this constant demand for speed fuels anxiety and prevents us from appreciating the journey. Patience, on the other hand, is a powerful antidote to the frantic pace of modern life. The Bible portrays patience as a fruit of the Spirit and a mark of maturity. God's patience with us. Think about God's incredible patience with humanity, with Israel, and with each of us. He is slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love. Psalm 145:8, ESV. If God, who holds all power, is patient, how much more should we strive for it? Endurance through trials. Patience isn't just about waiting. It's about waiting well. It's the ability to endure difficult circumstances, setbacks, and delays without losing hope or giving into frustration. Romans 5:3-4. Nave reminds us that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope. Patience builds resilience. Trust in God's timing. A core aspect of patience is trusting that God's timing is perfect, even when it doesn't align with our own desires or deadlines. It's knowing that He is working behind the scenes, even when we can't see it. Practicing patience in a hectic world. Embrace waiting. Instead of dreading waiting in line or in traffic, use that time for prayer, reflection, or simply deep breathing. Lower expectations for instant results. Recognize that most worthwhile things take time to develop: relationships, spiritual growth, personal transformation. Practice active listening. Don't interrupt. Let others finish their thoughts completely. Cultivate a long-term perspective. Remember that God's plans are often for the long haul. Focus on faithful obedience day by day, trusting Him with the outcome. Patience brings a profound inner calm. It allows you to breathe, to trust, and to truly enjoy the present moment, rather than constantly rushing to the next. In a consumer-driven society that constantly tells us we need more, have more, and do more, gratitude is a radical act. It's the intentional recognition and appreciation for the blessings we already have, no matter how big or small. It's not just a feeling, it's a choice, a discipline that unlocks incredible joy and contentment. The Bible consistently calls us to a posture of gratitude. God's command and will. 1 Thessalonians 5:18, Neve, instructs us, "Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." Notice it says in all circumstances, not for all circumstances. We can find something to be grateful for, even amidst difficulties. A shift in perspective. Gratitude actively combats negativity, complaining, and envy. When you intentionally focus on what you have, your perspective shifts from scarcity to abundance, from dissatisfaction to contentment. Feeds joy and peace. A grateful heart is a joyful heart. When you appreciate the blessings around you, big or small, your joy increases, and with it, a deep sense of peace. Strengthens your relationship with God. Gratitude is a form of worship. It acknowledges God as the giver of all good things and strengthens your reliance on Him. Practicing gratitude in a hectic world. Start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 to 5 specific things you are grateful for. Be detailed. Express thanks to others. Don't just feel grateful, express it. Thank people genuinely and specifically for what they do. Practice thankful prayer. Make thanking God a regular part of your prayer life, not just asking for things. Reframe challenges. In every difficult situation, try to find one thing you can learn from, one small blessing, or one way God might be at work. Gratitude transforms our hearts. It turns what we have into enough, and what we lack into an opportunity for God's provision. It is the shortest path to joy. Humility, patience, and gratitude are not passive traits. They are active choices, spiritual disciplines that require intentional practice in a world that often pushes against them. They are not about perfection, but about progress. When we commit to cultivating these forgotten virtues, we begin to experience a profound transformation. We become more resilient, able to weather life's storms with a deeper sense of peace, more connected, building stronger, more authentic relationships with God and others, more joyful, finding true contentment and satisfaction in the life God has given us, more effective, living out our purpose with clarity and grace. This isn't about adding more to your already busy life. It's about living differently. It's about slowing down enough to truly see, to truly listen, and to truly appreciate. It's about choosing God's way over the world's way and discovering that His way leads to abundant life. What is one of these virtues you feel God is calling you to focus on today? What small step can you take this week to practice it? Share your thoughts and commitments in the comments below. If this message inspired you to rediscover these powerful virtues, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more insights on living a life of faith and purpose. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thank you for watching, and remember, in cultivating these virtues, you are cultivating the very heart of Christ within you.